So our lesson today about sequence. Sequences. Sequence is a list of what? List of ordered number. The number increased or decreased by a specific way. We have two kind of sequence. A finite sequence. It's, we can know the first term and the last term, like this one. It starts by what? By 1. Ends with what? Ends with 11. So it is a finite what? Finite sequence. Also, we have infinite sequence. Okay. If I know the first term, but keep going to what? Keep going to infinity. I don't know what is the last what is the last term. So I can't count how many terms are there in this kind of sequence. But this one I can know the first term, the last term, how many terms are there are. Like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this sequence from 6 terms. Each member of the sequence is named what? Is named a term. And we denote it by the order of this term. So I can write it like this. This one is the first term. This is the second term, the third term, the fourth term, and so on. Or sometimes you can write it like this, A1. A1 means the first term, A2, the second term, A3, third what? The third term, and like this. The first question, he asked you to find what? The next 4 terms of the sequence. So to find the next terms, we need to discover how the sequence works. So what makes 2 7, and what makes 7 12, and what makes 12 17? How to change it? So you will notice that the terms are increased each time. What increased? So increased by what? If I subtract 7 minus 2, it will be 5. So increased by 5. 12 minus 7 will be 5 plus 5. 17 minus 12 will be plus 5. So now I discover how they work, how the sequence works. So each term obtained by adding 5 to the previous term. So the next 4 terms, I'll add what? I'll add 5 to 17, so it will be 22. Then I'll add again 5, so it will be 27. Then plus 5, so it will be 32. And the last one, the fourth there, will be 30 what? 37. So this is what? This is the next 4 terms. Sometimes he gives me a rule for the sequence. And we name this rule as nth term or general term. General what? Term. And in this one, he also asked me to write a number of sequence of terms of what of a sequence. So these terms will generate what? The terms of the sequence. So an denoted to what? Denoted to the order of the term. This means if I wanted to find the first term, I replace n by what? So n always like this, and n always take 1, 2, 3, and so on. So if I put n equals 1, that means I'll find the first term. So A1. Okay, so n all denoted to what? The order of the term. So it will be, I replace n by 1, so it will be 2, multiplied by 1, multiplied by negative 1, raised to power what? Power 1. So the answer will be negative what? Negative 2. Then I'll find the second term by putting n equals 2. So A2 will equals 2 multiplied by 2 negative 1 raised to power what? Raised to power 2. So the answer will be positive what? Positive 4. The third term will be equals 2 multiplied by 3. So each time I replace n by what? By n by this number. So multiplied by negative 1 raised to power what? Power 3. So the answer will be negative 6. The last one, because he asked me to find the first four what? The first four terms. So A4 by replacing n by 4, so that will be 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by negative 1 raised to power what? Raised to power 4. So the answer will be 8. So the first four terms of the sequence defined by this formula or by this rule is 2, negative 2, 4, negative 6, 8. So this is the first four what? The first four terms. Any question? Okay, it's like the previous one. Also, we wanted to find what? We wanted to find the first four terms of the sequence given by an equals n power 3 minus what? Minus 10. So I want you to solve this one and text me the answer via chatting. Go ahead. So we're starting by what? Find the first term, a1, by replacing n by 1. So it will be 1 power 3 minus what? Minus 10. So the answer will be negative what? Negative 9. A2 will be 2 power 3 minus what? Minus 10. So 2 power 3 is 8. 8 minus 10 will be negative what? Negative 2. A3 will be 3 power 3 minus what? Minus 10. 3 power 3, 27. 27 minus 10 will be what? Will be 70. A4 will be 4 power 3 minus what? Minus 10 will be equals 64 minus 10. So the answer will be what? The answer will be 50 what? 54. So this is the first four what? The first four term of the sequence. Okay. So also we can define a sequence by a recursive relation. The recursive relation is written like this. You define the first term, then connect between two successive terms, two successive what? Terms. So an equals an minus 1. So these two terms are what? Are successive. An and an minus 1. They are what? Next to each other. Okay. Plus what? Plus 2n minus 1, where n greater than or equals what? Equals 2. Find what? Find the fifth term. Find the fifth term. But the problem with the recursive formula, we can't find the fifth term directly. To find the fifth term, you must know the whole previous term. We need to find what? We need to find the fourth. To find the fourth, you need to find the third. Find the third, you need to find what? The second, and so on like this. Okay, so I start by what? I start finding by, so I know the value of what? Of the first term, which is 1. So I wanted to find the second term, so I replace n by what? Replace n by 2. So A2 equals, so I use this what? I use this formula to find what? Find the terms. It will be A So 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 means what? Means A1 plus 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1 means 2 multiplied by 1 minus what? Minus 1. So A1, I replace this one by its value. Its value is what? Is 1. So it will be like this. A1 is 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1, 2. 2 minus 1 will be what? Will be 1 like this. So A2 will be equals what? Equals 2. Then we will find A3 by putting n equals what? Equals 3. So if you put here 3, so it will be 3 minus 1. So it will be A2 plus 2 multiplied by 3 minus what? Minus 1. A2 is what? Is 2. So I replace A2 by 2, so it will be 2 plus 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 will be 5, so plus 5. So it will be what? It will be 7. A4 will be equals. So follows what? The previous one. So A4 will be A3. So A2 given by what? By knowing the value of A1. A3 is connected to what? The previous A2. A4 connected to what? The previous A3. So plus 2 multiplied by 4 minus what? Minus 1 will be equals. A3, it's what? It is 7. Plus 2 multiplied by 4 will be 8. 8 minus 1 will be what? Will be 7. So 7 plus 7 will be what? Will be 14. The last one, A5, this is the required. A5 will be A4 plus 2 multiplied by 5 minus what? Minus 1 will be equals. A4 is what? Is 14 plus this one like this. So 10 minus what? 10 minus 1 will be 9. So 14 plus 9 will be what? 23. So the fifth term, A5, equals what? 23. But I can't find the fifth term directly. To find the fifth term, you need to know the fourth term. To find the fourth term, you need to know the third. And the third, you need to know the second, and so on like this. This is the problem with what? With the recursive formula. But in general, if I give you the general formula like this, its name is explicit formula, you can directly find any term. You can find any term directly. For example, if I ask you where to find the 10th term, you will go directly and put n equals what? Equals 10. So A10 will be 10 power 3 minus what? Minus 10. So it will be 990 like this. Okay. But with the recursive formula, I can't do this. Okay. Find the sixth term of each sequence. Also, it's given in the recursive formula. A1 equals 3 and an equals -2, an minus 1, and n greater than or equals what? Greater than or equals 2. Okay, I want one of you to solve this. So hands up. Yes, hands up. Yes, Noor. Noor.
Yes, mister.
Yeah.
So we have to start by finding the second term.
Yeah, so I can reach the sixth term without knowing the previous what? The whole previous term. So A2 will be equals -2.
-2 times A1
So A1 directly. So it's always connecting between the term and the previous. So, and A1 equals what? It's given A1 equals
3.
what? Equals 3. So it will be 2 multiplied by 3. It will be what? It will be 6. Okay, A3.
-6.
This is negative 2? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, negative. Okay. Okay, A3 will be -2 multiplied by
Is A2.
A2. So it will be -2 multiplied by -6. So the answer will be,
-6.
and
12.
will be what? Will be 12. And the fourth term, A4, will be -2 multiplied by
A3.
A3. So that means -2
Yes.
multiplied by 12. So the answer will be
Which is -24.
-24. And A5 will be -2 multiplied by A4. Okay, so it will be equals -2 multiplied by -24. That means it will be equals 40 what? 48. The last one, A6, will be, yes, no?
-2 times A5.
Times A5, which is -2 by
48.
48. So the answer will be -90 what? 96. So this is what,
96.
yeah, this is what, this is the sixth term. Okay. Okay, now we will talk about series. What is the difference between series and sequence? So if I replace the comma, we put comma between the terms in the sequence. But if I add the sequence, the terms of the sequence, or replace comma by plus like this is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I replace it by this, by adding this term 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So it will be what? A series. It will be what? A series. So its name will be series. So the series is what? It's the sum of the sequence. The sum of what? Of the sequence. So as we have a finite sequence and infinite sequence, also we have finite series and infinite what? Infinite series. Okay. So the finite series, I can find its sum, so I can find easily sum of this kind. But this one, I can't find what its sum. Okay. And this question, he asked me to find what? Find the fourth partial sum. The fourth partial sum of what? And that means I need to what? I need to find the first four terms and add them. Find the first four terms and add what? And add them. So its name is what? Its name is a partial term, partial sum. Okay. So A1 equals -2 power 1 plus what? Plus 3. So the answer will be 1. A2 will be what? Will be -2 power 2 plus what? Plus 3. So the answer will be 4, it will be 7. And A3 will be -2 power 3 plus what? Plus 3. So this will be -8 plus 3, it will be negative what? -5. The last one, A4, it will be what? It will be -2 power 4 plus what? Plus 3, like this. So -2 power 4 will be 16, 16 will be 90. So the partial sum will be by adding this 4. So A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. So it will be 1 plus 7, -5 plus what? Plus 19. So 1 and 19 will be 20, 20, and this will be 2, so it will be 20 what? 22. So this is the partial what? Partial sum. Also, we have sigma notation. It's denoted to what? Denoted to the summation. So this one means the summation. Okay, so in the sigma notation, let me show you. We write what? We write expression here. This expression will refer to what? Refer to sequence, or a general term for a sequence. We can use it to what? To generate a sequence. That means we wanted to find what here? We wanted to find the partial sum for what? For the first five what? First five terms, starting from n equals 1 to n equals 5. That means I wanted to find a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a4 plus a what? A5. This is the meaning of what? Summation. So this notation or sigma notation refer to what? Refer to summation or partial summation. Partial what? Partial sum. So it's like the previous one, but without writing. You just write like this, so you need to understand it. So this partial sum refers to what? Find the sum of this sequence starting from A1 and end by what? A5. A what? A5. So we will find A1 first by putting n equals 1. So it will be 4 minus 3, so it will be 1. A2, so it will be 4 multiplied by 2 minus 3, so it will be 5. Then A3, so 4 multiplied by 3 minus 3, so it will be 9. Then A4, 4 multiplied by 4 minus 3, so it will be 13. And A5, 4 multiplied by 5 minus what? Minus 3. So 20 minus 3, it will be what? 17. So that's it. So it will be equals, so this one will be equals 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus what? 17. 30, 40, 45. So the answer will be 40 what? 45. Understand this part? But in this one, in this sequence, we wanted to find the partial sum starting from what? Starting from A3, not A1, because he write here n equals what? So this number refers to what? The start, starting from what? This is the end. So that means I wanted to what? To find A3 plus A4 plus A5 plus A6 plus A what? A7. So it is not necessary starting by n equals 1. So I don't want to add the A1 and A2. I wanted to add the term starting from what? Starting from A3. So we'll find them first, then add them. So it will be putting n equals 3, so it will be 6 multiplied by 3 minus 3 over what? Over 2. So it will be, this is A3. So it will equals this one, 6 multiplied by 3, 18. 18 minus 3, it will be 15. So 18 minus 3, it will be 15. 15 over 2, it will be 7 point what? 7.5. Then A4, so it will be 6 multiplied by 4 minus 3 over what? Over 2. So this one will be 64 Okay, Sama. Okay. So this one will be ما حدش يدوشني يا جماعة بالشاتنج ده يعني. طيب يا سما متأكدة يعني هاخدهم منك على طول؟ خلاص على عهدة سما دي 10.5 و A5 برضه سما جابتها 6 multiplied by 5 minus 3 over what? Over 2 13.5 وبرضه سما بعتت لنا A6 أنا ما بحسبش وراك يا سما 6 multiplied by 6 minus 3 over 2 so A6 equals what 16.5 آخر واحدة برضو A7 so it will be 6 multiplied by 7 minus 3 over 2 19.8.5 okay thank you Sarah. So that's it after finding the terms so we will add them so it will be 10.5 plus 13.5 plus 16.5. So if you have a calculator, guys, so please add them. Plus what? 16, 10, 13, 16, then 19.5. 19 point what? 0.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the missed? We missed 7.5 here, 7.5. Okay. So anyone have the calculators?
67.5.
67.5?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what that. So any question?